Su-1 takes on Maezono. Ooh, is 4 years older, 3 inches taller, and has the weight advantage in this one. It's South Korea taking on Japan. We're going global rules MMA. That's 3 5-minute rounds. The bout will be judged as a whole. Knees to the head of a grounded opponent are legal. No spiking or throws on the head, neck, or spine. Let's kick things off on One Friday Fights.
From the blue corner, Maezono.
Undefeated as a professional mixed martial artist, Maezono makes his debut here on One Friday Fights. All the way from Osaka, Japan. Started judo throughout all of his high school, so you know he has the base and the balance to contest. Switched to wrestling through university. It was then he started to find a passion for mixing his martial arts. His tokuiwaza, his favorite technique, as they say, is the katagatami, the arm in triangle. He also likes that hadakajime, that rear naked choke. Other than that, this man is all about the takedowns. Tokuiwaza special techniques ranging from uranage, suplexes to double legs. Oh, Brian, I'm excited for this man's debut.
Achilles, as you know, that judo background always makes these Japanese mixed martial artists so exciting, so dominant on the top. They can control in the clinch, throws, takedowns, submissions. This fighter here, like you said, the judo background, likes the arm triangle. He feels that he's also a very strong wrestler. After practicing judo, he got into wrestling before getting into mixed martial arts. He says that's a strong part of his game on the feet. Like so many Japanese fighters, great with the low kicks, heavy with the low kicks. He said in this fight he wants to counter punch and watch out for that straight right, then shoot the takedown. I want to see him circle and feint. I think it's a great game plan. Get in on that single leg, take this thing down.
From the red corner, Su-1.
The monster, as they call him in South Korea, 6-1 as a professional MMA fighter. This 28-year-old is fighting out of the MMA gym. Came out in his debut, One Friday Fights 59. Got that TKO victory by a ground and pound over a very tough Kazumichi Murai. When we asked him how he felt after that debut here on One Friday Fights, he told us, Brian, he said he was happy for about a week, and then it was straight back to training, dreaming about his next fight. Here he is with an opportunity to take his win streak to 2-0.
Achilles, you know, him saying that he took a week and he was back to work really speaks to what he said about so many Korean fighters and their strengths. You know, we asked him what stands out about these Korean fighters and mixed martial artists. What makes them special in the ring? And he said, well, we're not particularly special, but we're patient and we study hard. We get back to the drawing board and we improve. And he embodies that in his style. He's a big puncher. He's orthodox, has a big right hand. If he could find a home for that thing in this fight, it could really be very beneficial for him, Achilles.
Welcome to One Friday Fights, live from the legendary Lumpini Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand. We begin with 3 5-minute rounds of featherweight MMA. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, training out of Yoshida Jodo, holding an MMA record of 7-0. Representing Japan, Maezono. And introducing opponent, out of the red corner, training out of Daya MMA, holding an MMA record of 6-1. representing South Korea, Monster Woo-Soo-Won!
Gentlemen. Watch out, no headbutt, don't hit the back of the head. Watch your low blow and keep the fight inside the ring. Okay, touch the glove.
Referee Mr. Cheng
Right to your corner.
guarding in the ring for this one.
Judge.
Here on One
Judge,
Friday
time.
Fights.
Ready.
This is a global
Ready.
platform
Go.
in search of the next global superstar. Maejono from Japan. Got a hard stare down there from Korea. To start this match, you can just feel the intensity in the air.
Yeah, both these fighters, some great lineages. Japan, Korea, technical. Martial arts is so important in both of those cultures. Here, Maejono looking for the takedown, but getting the reversal.
Yeah, we didn't expect that from Maejono having a strong wrestling and judo background. I think we expected him to initiate the takedown, but that was what told us in the interviews, right? He said that he needs to be the one attacking first. He needs to be the one initiating the offense, and he did that right there. He got a nice outside leg trip, the Koso to Gag, put Maejono flat on his back.
And he looks like he may be the physically stronger one here in this matchup. Stepping away, might ask his opponent here to stand up, get the stand up. He wants to throw hands.
Go.
Very physically imposing is all from South Korea. He gets right back to putting pressure on Maejono from Japan.
Yeah, Maejono needs to tap the lead hand. Here's the southpaw measure. Watch out for that right straight, feint, circle, feint, get in on a clean takedown. Get this thing up. Nice hand kick there by the Japanese fighter.
Who just ate that kick and really push it forward. Just a testament to the type of training that they do out there in South Korea. Oh, as they trade in the pocket. I can tell you from first-hand experience, training in South Korea for any martial art is at the highest levels. They take it very seriously. A long, outstanding tradition in martial arts. And they pride themselves on, like you said earlier, Brian, on being patient and tough.
Has him along the ropes. They're there. Maejono going for the high kick again. Moving, doing a good job. But Woo-Soo-Won can just take his time here, stock. Look to use the footwork to line up that big right hand. There it is again. Ooh, and a left. Maejono needs to be very careful, not needlessly eat those punches.
Stop.
There's a low blow there.
Use your time.
Completely accidental as they were trading shots in the pocket. Just about to say, O's striking seems to be the crisper out of the two, Brian. And although Maejono is still willing to engage in the striking, you could just sense that. And you see it there. Right. Thankfully, they wear the cut. Otherwise, it would have been a lot worse. Back to what I was talking about, Brian, the crisp striking of All seems to be able to be controlling the fight so far.
He's physically bigger, seems to punch faster and harder, more accurately. It's that open stance, the power weapons. This is the hard, the biggest power kick coming from Maejono. Landing low. Woo-Soo-Won with some time to recover. Happens in these open stances. Orthodox or southpaw. Maejono really needs to play bull and matador here. Make sure that he moves. The way he's moving along the ropes is good, but Woo-Soo-Won caught him with a nice series of punches in the corner. Great ringsmanship demonstrated by the fighter from Korea. Maejono needs to make sure to move, hit, use maybe an overhand left to set up a takedown opportunity. He needs to feint. You know, he needs to do something to get Woo-Soo-Won's respect.
All will get the equivalent time of a round to recover from the illegal blow if he needs that time. Must be very difficult to recover from a blow like that. But like we were saying, Maejono needs to change the game plan a little bit if he wants to get in this fight. It's starting to look like Wu was controlling with the striking and with the takedowns, which is what we thought Maejono's strong point would be.
Maejono has thrown the high kick a few times, which is an unpredictable, great technique the first or maybe even the second time, but when you start to throw it repeatedly, your opponent gets a feel for it. It becomes less and less effective and creates openings for a smart fighter like Usman to block it and fire back with the hands. So Maejono needs to, like you said, he needs to find a different weapon. He needs to establish his own rhythm and his own pace. Find something that can get him some respect, a takedown, a hard body kick, or a shot down the middle. And they start to take this fight back a little bit.
Back to that action. Wu from South Korea. Needs to be light on his feet. Catches a punch there. Right hand from Maejono as he darted in, closing the distance. As we were talking about before, it's a good time for Maejono to start to change the game plan. Trying to close the distance with the strikes. Wu has a good clinch there on the neck. It's going to be difficult for Maejono to change the level. Nice Haragoshi attempt there from Wu. Starting to see some nice takedowns from him. There it is, the suplex from Maejono. The Uranage that we talked about so much. He was trying to describe that technique to us by showing, just putting his hands together, doing almost like a bridge, really sacrificing his own body weight to get the takedown.
Yeah, great technique there. Transition from one takedown attempt to the next from Maejono. Usman is so physically imposing. You know, it's a puzzle that you have to solve. It's not going to happen right off the bat. Maejono stuck with it, has the back now, looking to wrap up that rear naked choke Achilles. He's got one hook in.
It's wrapped around the neck, that Hadaka Jime, that rear naked choke that he talked about. So confident in being able to get to this back position to start attacking the neck. But they call him the monster for a reason, Ryan. If you just look at him, he is a physical specimen. Maejono having trouble keeping on the ground there as he just all of a sudden wanted to get up on his feet, and that he did.
Achilles, that stand-up was, you know, part technique certainly, but a lot of physical strength. Usman is a monster. This guy is strong. Like you said, he just wanted to stand up. That is exactly what he did. And now he's got Maejono pressed against the ropes here.
Another beautiful Haragoshi there. Oh, the timing on that was just excellent. But again, what we said about the physical attributes of Wu, he was able to just pop right back up onto his feet. Caught a knee there, looked like it was on the top of the cup. Might have to see the replay to confirm that. Maejono was starting to get some momentum there.
Yes, getting some respect. It's very hard to say. Maejono doing a great job sweeping, tripping his opponent to get the takedowns. He found some techniques that are working for him. He is getting Usman's respect. Usman has to be very careful in the clinch moving forward because he can take a ride at any time from Maejono.
Yeah, Maejono definitely started to find his rhythm and the timing of his takedowns. Saw him execute a beautiful suplex, Uranage, landing on top, but unable to keep the control. Just before this sequence was the Haragoshi that Maejono hit. It's a beautiful takedown, and the strength, he just popped right back up onto his feet, and it was that flurry, it was so fast. It's difficult to say, like, you know, how clean it was on the cup, but definitely in that flurry, it's definitely hard to negate the situation.
Difficult spot to be in here for Usman. Maezono was just feeling the momentum as well, so his momentum is stopped. Just a few seconds left in the round when they restart. Maezono, though, has definitely unlocked a key to this match that he can take into the next round. These clinching exchanges here, grappling along the ropes, he's been so effective. And most importantly, he's shutting down in the clinch the right hand of Usuwan, who's looking to put that right hand right on Maezono's chin.
So hard to say there, Brian. I mean, part of the knee looked like it made contact with the lower abdomen. Part of the knee looked like it made contact on the upper part of the cup. You know, it's all part of that flurry, that situation that U put himself in, having to take him down, and Maezono started to find his rhythm with just 9 seconds left in this first round. Yeah, and the bell there, and lucky to get out of that one. In terms of action, it was quite packed of it. Saw the early takedown and the crisp striking from all, and then the comeback and the timing of the takedowns from Maezono. It's going to be very interesting to see these go into the second round.
There, a big left kick countered by a punch from Usuwan. Maezono doing a good job with some of those left-sided strikes, but here was the real story of the round. These beautiful takedowns from Maezono, able to capitalize on those close clinching positions, close-range battle along the ropes, and demonstrate some beautiful takedowns. Some textbook judo.
Okay.
One Friday Fights is an entry-level platform in search of rising talent who could be future world champions. Maezono is an undefeated mixed martial arts fighter, making his debut against the monster from South Korea.
Some right kicks here thrown by Usuwan. Maezono again lunging forward with looping shots, overhands over the top in order to get back to the clinch along the ropes here. No doubt looking for more sweeps and throws.
It's a nice Haragoshi attempt with the overhook from all. Maezono, you could see it coming, but just the power of even the takedowns of all. He's getting success, but momentarily. And you can't help but think that this power style, like if it goes later into the second and third round, how that is going to play an effect on the cardio of all.
That's the thing, isn't it, Achilles? Strength, speed, explosivity, taking on the patient fighter using technique. Classic battle here. Maezono using his shoulder to shut the chin of Usuwan along the ropes there. Bit of a standstill here.
Trying to give him that dead leg, or as the Americans call it, that Charlie horse. As it could be effective. I don't know if they're going to feel it in this moment because of the adrenaline. Definitely might feel it tomorrow.
It adds up just like low kicks over time. Every little bit counts. Here, Maezono looking to turn the corner, press Usuwan into the ropes there, into the corner. Usuwan, though, so physically strong, finding a home for another knee up the middle. Maezono going to the shoulder shuck again.
Big pressure here from all. Because he knows the danger in the takedowns, Maezono, so he does not want to give him a single inch here. The referee makes the separation. Puts him in the middle, calls for more action.
That's right, Usuwan wants to avoid these clinch positions because then he can't throw the right hand. He just threw it and it landed. That is a sharp shot. The perfect attack against the southpaw. Maezono again trying to use an overhand to get close. But here, in with a single leg, has the back of Usuwan now, driving him through the ropes.
Maezono is relentless with these takedown attacks. Told us that it was exactly what he wanted to do. He wanted to grapple his opponent to the ground. Dead legs, soften up the thighs. Try and get to that rear naked choke position that we saw him get to in round one. Ooh, very much on point with his takedown defense now in round 2.
Yeah, those knees to the thighs, the foot stomps, the shoulder shucks, all dirty boxing style techniques in the clinch. Maejono using successfully, trying somehow to wrangle the so physically strong and dominant Usman. Back in the corner, back in the clinch. Here, Usman needs to find a way, whether it be an underhook, pressing off, or a throw of his own to disengage here. There the foot stomps are. Oh my gosh.
Those look like they hurt. You could catch him like when the toes folded. It might be an effect, but it's not something that is gonna sort of give up on, you know. Maejono has to be careful on the separation here. We've seen the hands of very dangerous. And no wonder Maejono does not want to give him the striking distance.
You can see Usman lifting his foot there so that it couldn't be stopped. Maejono using, you know, every trick in the book to break down the legs of Usman, and really it shuts down his footwork. He knows that he's a great boxer if he can slow him down. Ooh, now they're exchanging. Ooh, there they clash left hands. The right hand from Usman narrowly missing. Maejono back in on the single leg. I think we're gonna find ourselves back in the clinch in the corner, Achilles.
It was good timing to close the distance from Maejono, but all now is starting to understand the direction and the angles of the takedown game of Maejono. Maejono is going to need to pull out some different kind of techniques because Ooh is very high level himself. Getting some heavy head pressure. Ooh, smart. They're just peppering him with shots, staying active, letting Maejono know that he's not going to have it all his way. He may be able to pressure him in the corner like he did just now, but he's nowhere near to finishing this fight.
Set up for a very interesting third round here. Maejono in the first round finding success with the sweeps and the throws. Usman here trying a hip toss of his own. But here in the second round, Usman having a few moments when he let his hands go where that right hand connected. Here we see it again. Maejono looking for the counter hook, swinging and missing. And then, of course, Maejono peppering the legs and the feet with knees and stomps. Here in the third, each guy kind of knows what the strategy needs to be, but who can make it work? Who can impose their will on the other?
They need to impose their will, like you said, Brian. This is the world's largest martial arts platform, and winning convincingly will give them the greatest opportunity to propel their careers to the next level. They need to show more urgency to finish the fight than they did in the second round. Ooh, he's been trying to land his boxing combinations, but the constant changing in direction, trying to find that takedown from Maejono is creating difficulties for Ooh so far.
You know, Ooh would be well served to use a little bit of a backstep as Maejono comes in and look for a counter with the right hand, an uppercut or a straight angle off. Try to catch Maejono as he comes in with those looping shots, looking for the takedown. But here, a nice body lock, taking Maejono down now.
Really showing why they call him the monster. Just ragdolled Maejono down to the ground. Use the leg to get the hook. Close to Gaki type action. And now he has Maejono on the ropes, doing exactly what Maejono was doing to him in round 2.
Turning the favor with those knees to the leg, and they're looking to go upstairs, peppering his body as well, getting creative. But once again, if there's too much inactivity at this position, the referee will separate them. They'll be back to standing.
Oh, nice takedown there from Ooh. Difficult to keep Maejono on the ground. He knows better than to stay there, let Ooh progress on the ground. Nice takedown there again. Right again, Maejono pops right back onto his feet. Like these two are almost mirroring each other in the grappling department.
And you can see here, Maezono now locking up the arm for the figure four, the Kimura lock. See if he can get that thing extended. He needs to isolate the arm first and then get some extension, separating the grip. Oh, the referee is going to separate them.
Maezono just had that classic Kimura grip, was ready to go for the roll. Back to the feet and the striking. You see the power in the punches of all seem to have diminished slightly after all the grueling grappling has been going on so far. There again, you see this Kimura grip. All needs to be careful. It doesn't turn in the wrong angle. And if Maezono gets the turn, which he's trying to do here, he's trying to face up, pop the arm. Oh, but the power of and he's countering by going straight for a rear naked choke.
Boy, he is really physically strong, Achilles. Incredible, almost going for the single arm rear naked choke as a defense there. Able to just power his way out of that locked up figure four, that locked up Kimura. Once again, here in the corner, doing some work to the legs, but now Usman is going to push off, give some room to Maezono. He wants to finish this fight on the feet, but Maezono lunges in with the left.
Oh, you can see the damage on the right eye. Trade in the pocket. Maezono goes for the single leg again. Let's see if he can get the finish. Ooh, has that grip around his neck. So Maezono needs to be careful how they land if they go to the ground.
This is a big moment, this scramble situation here along the ropes. Maezono definitely has to know that finishing a big takedown here would score points that are really important for him. Usman knowing that getting taken down in the last minute of the third round does definitely not look good.
As we've seen before, playing for points not take you very far here on Friday fights. You need to show dominance. You need to show that you want to finish the fight. More peppering shots to the thigh of all from Maezono. With 30 seconds left, they really need to create some distance, try and land some game-ending shots.
Well, and if you're gonna roll the dice a little bit, throw a Hail Mary, now is the time, the last 15 seconds. Push away, look for a big overhand, go for the big takedown. Impress the judges, be the last thing that they see.
An all-out grappling clinic from both fighters, all from South Korea. Really impressed with his grappling. Having to keep Maezono at bay.
There we go, knee nice and high there by Usman. Maezono countless times looking for the figure four, the Kimura. There's that knee again, beautiful technique. The left hand that Maezono threw in, intending to close the distance on the takedown. Really, Maezono struggling in the third and the second round to get the takedowns that he found success with in the first. Usman so strong, certainly wanted to put that right hand on Maezono's chin a bit more often.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of battle, we turn now to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have called this contest in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. Usman!
Usman from South Korea with the unanimous decision. Definitely showed more urgency to try to finish the fight. He could not because of the toughness of his opponent. And that's a wrap. But coming up